Hey guys, this is my version 2.0 of my midday here on Saturday the 20th. I left the video earlier this morning. Really nice story. I was a little bit out of it, so I apologize if I seemed out of it. I just knew I was, never mind. Anyway, again, I have to take my hat off to the Delphus High football team for raising money for the injured player from Crestview. Thank you, Melissa, for sharing that story with me. Those are exactly the things I want to share and blow up. It's amazing, and I think the whole town should be commended for that. So thank you. I'm in Southern California today, and I just did a long video, and I ended up deleting it because I don't know, I didn't like the message, I guess, that I was sending, and maybe there wasn't a message there. Anyway, Southern California, weather's just phenomenal. Not a cloud in the sky, warm, gentle breeze. I mean, my God. Part of me doesn't want to come home if it's like this all the time. But anyway, the truth is I can't wait to get home. But that's where I want to talk to you guys about. So, a few things. The journey, these last few days in particular, but going on, has been, all I do is sit there, man, I have like spike hair, all sorts of stuff. It's been overwhelming because I'm pretty deep and I have a pretty vivid ability to recollect, and I'm just been reliving all the moments from this journey. When I started, how I said goodbye at Rutter's parking lot to the folks that came out to see me off, and my very first day, and all the way through. And I have a week left, and what's weird in a way is that I have all this kind of population kind of back like I did what I knew when I left, and for whatever reason, and I think I'm to blame as much as anything else, if blame's the right word, I think mentally, knowing I'm so close to the finish, that I'm just like, if I just survive, 4 or 5 days, this comes to an end, I can raise my hands up at the end of the pier, I can meet Jamie when she comes into town, and get home and fly home to my kids, and get on with life. So it's just a matter of surviving 5 days. When I left Pennsylvania, it wasn't a matter of survival 5 days, it was a matter of surviving 5 months. At least that was my forecast back then. And there was a different degree of urgency. And I think that's part of it right now. I've been so overwhelmed with me time. I'm having a hard time a little bit socializing like I usually did. Honestly, the urgency isn't really there in the way it was. It's still urgent. I have no place to go these next few nights. It'll all work itself out. I'm not saying that to get you all riled up. I know a lot of people are concerned for me and worried about me, and I appreciate all of your well wishes and willingness to reach out. But again, this journey is about the unknown. So I'm finalizing a bunch of things. I'm taking time to myself. A lot of real introspection. But I did want to put something out to you guys. I want you guys to help me decide something. So first of all, like I've always done, let me tell you where I'm heading to, where I'm at, where I'm going to be at. So from what I can tell today, I'm going to be heading towards a town called Pomona. And the good thing about Pomona is I believe it's got a kind of a sports bar. Saturday is college football all day and night. Tonight the Dodgers play a Game 7 to see if they can get to the World Series. So I can't think what a better electric atmosphere than to spend time with these folks. So I'm pretty much covered for today once I get there. Kind of the same holds true for tomorrow. Tomorrow I'll be leaving Pomona and heading to a town I believe called Covina, maybe West Covina. And again, I'm a huge sports fan, so with sports on, it gives me something to do and watch. I could sit there and watch my phone for crying out loud and enjoy it. Where the option for you guys to help me out is, ow, oh God, that hurt. Sometimes my knee, oh my Lord. My brother would be laughing right now because he's been seeing me do this since I was a kid. Something in my knee bones switch up and they rub against each other when I try to extend my leg. Holy cow. Alright, anyway, I don't have, Thursday plans are kind of not made for me, but I know I have something to look forward to. The rest of the week, I don't. It's all going to be what it's always been, kind of a crapshoot. But what's different about LA, this is the first time since I've left where I have options. And what I mean by that is that when I was walking due west, if there was something 5 miles north or 8 miles south, walking 8 miles south isn't really an option. I can't do a 16-mile round trip and still be on. I would have been out here till next June. So that hasn't been an option. But some people have reached out to me and say, Jim, you know what, man? They mean it in the nicest way. They're like, look, treat yourself. Go get on a bus and go down to the beach and just sit down on the beach for the day. You know, go get us some pictures of Muscle Beach or Venice Beach or any of that stuff. So my question to you guys is this. I can continue on my journey on a straight road across into LA and Santa Monica. I'm going to meet people. Their story is on the way. But so many people have been so good to me back home, and this is a journey, right? And so maybe a lot of people haven't seen some things. And I've had people saying, hey Jim, you know, when you get out there, take a picture of this. For example, and I'm just throwing things out. I know there's Sunset Strip and the Mann Theater, and there's Rodeo Drive in Beverly Hills, there's the Rose Bowl, there's Dodger Stadium, there's the Phillips Observatory, there's of course the beaches, there's so much to share with you. LA is so vast, but at the same time it's got public transportation, and that would allow me, well, before I couldn't get off going from Tulsa to Oklahoma City, there was only one road to go. There wasn't 9 different options. Well, like they're saying, Jim, you could jump on a bus and take it and go show us, you know, Rodeo Drive or Beverly Hills, or go show us East LA, or you know, go show us Compton, and I know some people don't go to Compton. No, that's not my point. Compton, I'm not afraid of, like I haven't been afraid of a lot of things, but there's storylines there. And it might not be right on my direct path, but people like, Jim, go take the time, reward yourself, but don't worry about walking. Go show us the sights. I've never been to Los Angeles. I've never seen some of the television studios, Melrose Avenue, if you're a Melrose Place person, or Sunset Strip, or all of that stuff that's out there. So what I'm asking you guys is, I'll be good today and tomorrow, but Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, I'll be much closer. I'm only about 60 to 70 miles outside of the target destination right now, with about 5 days to go. So I only have to go about 14 miles a day, which is essentially nothing. It's not nothing, but compared to what have done in the past here on this journey, it's not a hard thing. So you guys tell me, do you want me to just keep doing what I'm doing, and that's been cool and fun? Or you guys say, hey Jim, and if so, tell me where you want me to go see. You know, I don't know the area all that well. Say, hey Jim, I'd love to see this, a picture of this or a picture of that, and let me take that into account. All right. So again, much props to the Delphus High football team for raising money for the town and the community, for raising money for the injured gentleman from Crestview. Thank you, Melissa, for sharing that story. Congratulations, Crestview, on another victory. I've got to look up Triton and Ontario. I didn't do that this morning. I apologize. I left an early morning video. I was a little bit out of it. My doctor had prescribed me. I got a whole bunch of like a starter kit of preventative things in case on the journey I got sick. For example, he gave me antibiotics in case I got an abscess tooth or something. I wouldn't have to necessarily run to a doctor emergency room. He gave me the things that I use for my migraines, but they're muscle relaxers. Sometimes, like you've heard me call them my coma pill. On occasion, they just knock me out and make me real groggy. Other times they don't do anything at all. Well, I took one last night, so I'm a little bit groggy still. But the truth is, it helped me sleep like a baby. So I was able to sleep real soundly last night. You know, coming to an end. There's so much that's overwhelming to me. In one way, I wish I had, you know, people out ahead of me. In terms of when I mean that, I mean like someone saying, hey, come on by, I want to meet you for lunch, or I want to talk to you. That always makes my day when I have that. I don't have any problem or fear that I won't meet a bunch of folks today and tomorrow. If I make it to a few sports bars and the Dodgers are playing Game 7 tonight, there should be a really cool atmosphere, and that should make for some really cool live streams. But I want to put it up to you guys for Monday through Wednesday. I appreciate all of you out there that care about me, that want to reach out and help me. And while I'm grateful for that, again, the journey's about the unknown and what lies ahead. So I love all you guys. Spoke to my kids already. I'll speak to them a little bit later. The weather's beautiful, and that's kind of it, guys. So there's my midday. Really wrapping up. A lot of overwhelming emotion I'm dealing with. A lot of introspection. I don't know what lies ahead of me. That way is west out there. You can't see my hand, west. I do know that there's a bunch of Planet Fitnesses around that I'm going to try to make my journey kind of towards them. There's so many that it's not that hard to get off the beaten path to go get one. Maybe I'll actually get into a little bit of shape and take this soft, doughy self of mine and hopefully, I don't know, trim it up or tighten it up a little bit before I head home. So that's kind of my game plan for today. Pomona today, Covina tomorrow, and we'll see what happens. If you guys know anybody out that way, please reach out to them, let them know I'm coming through. I would love to meet some folks and have some stories. Some of the best stories on this journey have been because somebody knew somebody who knew somebody. As recently as Albuquerque, when I met Bob and Sue Rome. Gary Gatrell all came from Doris. I've met people along the way in Oklahoma that were recommended kind of thing. So I would be greatly appreciative if you guys know anybody out there. That helps the storylines and helps me meet people because everyone has a story. We really do. And that's about it, guys. So I'm going to be heading out now, off to Pomona. Maybe off to a, what store did I say? Planet Fitness. And go Dodgers tonight, man. Game 7, it's a big one. So here's a kind of an ironic thing. Jamie, who was one of the people that, honestly, the major person that changed who I was and made me go on this journey, is a huge Red Sox fan. Well, Jamie and I have reconciled, and she's going to be flying out here next Thursday night, and I'll be flying home with her Sunday. It'll be great to see a familiar face, but she's a Red Sox fan, and if the Dodgers win tonight, next Friday night, they'll be playing home Game 3 against the Red Sox right here while we're in town. So I know she's going to be, we'll probably get about 4 bar fights that night because she'll be chirping about her Red Sox, and we'll be at a bar unless we'll find a way to sneak into the game. No, I'm kidding. Anyway, so that's the deal, guys. All right, so should be a sports weekend. With sports, there's always people, always gatherings. Should be a lot of fun. Pomona today, West Covina, Covina tomorrow. I'm not sure which it is. And then, guys, reach out to me, please. Maybe if it's on that little family page that Scott Redding has developed, you guys can comment on there. Text me, 717-554-9847. Email me on the website, however you want to. Tell me if you think you'd rather me just kind of stay true to the journey or venture off and try to share some pictures and things of Southern California. And then if so, what things in particular are you looking for? What things would you like me to try to get to? Because again, the advantage of ending here is all this mass transportation that I could take a bus somewhere and get to it, not quickly probably, but I can still get to places that I wouldn't be able to if I was just walking 3 or 4 miles off the path. When you're walking, it's 8 miles round trip, it's just too much. So anyway, love you guys. Thanks for following. Have a great Saturday. Have a great Sunday. I hope the weather's as good all over the country as it is here. I know it's not, so I'm only saying that knowing that I really don't wish that 'cause it's not possible. But I'm going to enjoy these few days here, just cloudless sky. Take care, guys. Love you.